just doing a little check-in this morning. I tried to get here a little bit early to see if I could get one of those stainless steel or brass fidget spinners from Laughing Walrus with their new logo on the caps, because I couldn't find them online yet. Looks like I'm a little bit early. So I'll kind of give you a little tour of the Liberty, Texas Faux Real Trade Days. They spell Faux Real with F-A-U-X-R-E-A-L. So it's almost like fake real trade days instead of the number 4. So see, this is these guys haven't shown up yet, but I'm gonna sneak under their barrier anyway. This is Donnie's shop. He's also at Larry's Flea Market in Winnie, Texas, and Larry's is open the first weekend after the first Monday, I believe, each month. So that's why he's out here today, because his shop is shut down at Larry's till the next Larry's Trade Days next month. But this shop is called This, That, and the Other. And they have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a whole lot of the other. Definitely heavily on the other. Donnie is a collector of many unusual things. These look like those pop brand toys. This was really what caught my eye. This thing, that's incredible. I think it's a karaoke machine, or maybe just an old-timey boombox. I know it says singing machine. Yeah, singing machine. So it's got the TV screen, it's got the microphone. Really cool piece of 80s classic memorabilia. I was talking to Donnie yesterday. He does put up all his valuable stuff, like the gold and the silver, anything. He has Star Wars collectibles, stuff like that. But he takes those home at night, so because they are so valuable. But I thought these were really cool. All these old medicine bottles, alcohol bottles. You just don't see stuff like that anymore. But you will find it out here at Larry's. Not Larry's. Well, at Larry's too, because he does have a shop there. But at the Liberty Faux Real Trade Days. So you'll find all kinds of eclectic stuff out here. Driftwood. Just really cool looking pieces of trees that have been at people's homes that haven't been touched in years and years. They had them for decorations. There's a big thing going on in Texas right now called the shabby chic. So people like to take old wore out stuff, like say for example this fencing right here, and they'll actually leave it just like it is, all beat up, rusty looking, and they'll use it to decorate the outside of their house, and sometimes even the inside of their house. So let's go ahead and look and see if there's something really interesting I saw the other day. This right here, this little toy tractor I saw yesterday. That thing is cool as far as I'm concerned. You have all kinds of other John Deere tractors, other stuff you won't see anywhere else. He's got a couple of military knives, tactical knives, a Bud Light. I'm not sure if it's a bank or if it's just decoration, or it's a promotional item that you'd find in a liquor store. Guns, I mean gun ammo, not guns, gun holsters. No guns out here. And I think this is his neighbor's stuff right here. This tackle stuff looks like it looks like fresh water, not salt water. But I guess you could use it for salt water if you really wanted to. So I'm gonna pause it right here, and I'm gonna move on to the next interesting spot. Here's the next side. This is all handmade, hand braided horse and mule halters. The guy that works the shop, Brittany's Custom Braided Tack. So I can get in here on the screen, the sign real good. Brittany's Custom Braided Tack. They sit here all day long and they braid these halters one at a time. They have multiple kinds. I'm not a big halter person or a person who's ever worked horses or mules, so I'm not sure exactly what the difference is, but apparently these things are very popular. It's like one thing I never understood is why and how they get these professional ropes to be stiff like that. Maybe I'll get a chance to ask him today and find out. Something else I saw that was kind of cool. All this stuff in the middle, just a huge collection of eclectic stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s. I saw these bird feeders over here. I thought that was really cool. These custom glass bird feeders with all the different logos on them. Something I have never seen before. That's really cool. Just glass wild bird feeders. And over here they got a whole bunch of books. I'm assuming these books, these cookbooks and things, are all still part of their same stand. Yeah, I'm out here at this handmade jelly. What's your name of your shop?
My name is Country Blessing. We're out of Fidget, Texas. And we feature homemade jellies. We have all different kinds. Naturally, our biggest seller is our Mayhaw. Mayhaw is the #1 jelly in the South. That's according to Southern Living magazine. Also, we have the blackberry, the blueberry, the muscovine, and this month I have a new one called Fruit Blessing. It's a combination of peach, pear, grape, strawberry.
I think this is it right here.
Orange, yes. And
it's got a beautiful color.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like a fruit cocktail. That's what it does, and it's really good. Though it's truly good. So, and then along with that, we feature our Christian T-shirts and Mayhaw trees, and you won't find Mayhaw trees for sale anywhere. So, and we can't keep them. I mean, we run out of them so fast. We have, I think, 4 left this month. And that's it. So.
Well, I heard Mayhaw trees they're pretty rare in Texas. When people find them, they tend to hide the location.
Yes, you tie a ribbon on them and you wait for the right time to dig them up. But actually, these are grafted Mayhaws, so they're improved Mayhaws. So your berry's going to be about the size of a quarter. So. Okay, I hope y'all have a blessed day and come by and visit us sometime.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, probably you'd have to send me a friend's request, and I'm under Valerie Stewart Davis. Tell my husband, and you have the spinners, right? That's
Alrighty, hey guys, I'm back up here at the main part. I was actually down there. It's called the swine area. I guess that's where they auction off the pigs during the normal auction days out here, because this is actually an auction barn. All this right here you see are staging areas for the animals, and they clear these out once a month so that people can put up their stuff for sale. Stuff you'll see here that you just won't see anywhere else. I've never seen any type of window panes and stuff like this. I don't know if these are original windows that have been window frames that have been removed and repurposed, but this is all stuff that's really popular right now. This spot right here, they actually had 2 really beat up wooden screen doors from, I don't know how old they were, 30, 40, 50 years old, but that wasn't something that I would have actually considered something for myself. But like these glass door panels, these are off of old cabinets out of somebody's house. This is really cool stuff. All these lights, these hanging fixtures, I guess these are all hand blown. If not, doesn't really matter to me because they just look really cool. See if I can get in there on the catfish, I mean, not the bass. Leaded glass showroom, don't know if that's their name or not, but it's really cool stuff. Get my finger out of the camera. These I saw yesterday, really cool lighting fixtures. You don't see bulbs like that very often anymore. They probably had to special order them. Let's see, looks like this is not driftwood, I don't believe. It's just old wood that's been cleaned, repurposed. Really cool looking stuff. All these books. Motorcycle helmets, firefighter helmet with a leg. Really unusual stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's river bottom cookware. Yep, river bottom cookware. He's got all kinds of cast iron here. Looks like it's been all pre-seasoned.
Yes, it's all been stripped down to bare metal, re-seasoned. Some pieces that are here that are over 100 years old.
Wow, I didn't realize this was original stuff.
Yes, and up to modern day.
Now, one of the biggest things that people make a mistake on cast iron cookware that I'm aware of is they want to clean it. My mom is a fanatic about keeping these spotless, and I've been told that you're supposed to season these and just wash them out with just soap and water and not scrub them.
I just use hot water. That's it, no soap.
Because does the seasoning of the cast iron add to the non-stick factor?
Oh yeah, that's the only thing that keeps them from. I mean, that's what makes them non-stick.
And it seemed like to me there was always something special about fried chicken cooked in cast iron.
Yeah, just about anything fried, is better,
Yeah, but I'd heard that the cast iron keeps a constant temperature throughout the whole pan.
Fairly close, not total.
Unlike thin aluminum and stuff like that,
exactly.
the heat, they'll have hot spots and will burn.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is some really cool stuff. Is this a bundt cake pan right here?
No, it's actually a chicken pan.
Oh, chicken. Oh, it's like a vertical roaster?
Yes, yes.
So it goes in the oven?
Right.
And you got a hamburger press or a meat press?
Yeah, bacon presses, saucepans, little fryer baskets that go to these type pans. Just a little bit of everything. Skillets up to big.
That's amazing that these things have been around for so long.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I guess cast iron just lasts forever.
Yeah, it does, as long as you don't drop it.
Yeah, one of the biggest things I've run across is the cracked lids on the cast iron.
That's usually because somebody dropped it.
These right here.
And that's the reason lids are more expensive than the pans themselves. Is because people, you know, dropped them, broke them, and then you want to find it. When you find a vintage piece, you want to find the lid, where you're going to end up paying more for it.
Okay. Oh, well, thanks for letting me tape all your stuff here.
No problem.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Most likely be putting these up on my Facebook page on Monday.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm kind of wandering around the front because I saw this area, this woodworking. It's all shut down right now. The owner's not here yet, but boy, they got some neat looking stuff. I'm gonna try to zoom in and not lose focus. Not sure what the name of the shop is. Looks like they have the Square, that Square, which is just a little device that plugs into your smartphone to allow you to take credit cards and debit cards. I've got one myself if I ever need to take credit cards. Some really cool stuff here. Rocking chairs. Looks like a table lamp with, it's actually a box of some kind. Your favorite football teams. Yeah, all kinds of neat stuff. Lighting here is kind of bad because the sun's just coming up and I'm facing the sun, so it's not the best in the world. They're the best video in the world, but I'm trying because it's going to get really busy today. This place gets so packed. They tell me that, you know, there's no way I can make videos and get this kind of coverage. But man, there's all kinds of stuff out here. You need to come out here to the Liberty Faux Real Trade Days if you get a chance in Texas. It's about 39 miles. Is it west of Beaumont, going toward Houston on Highway 90, which is also College Street. It becomes Highway 90 when you leave Beaumont, and so it'd be what, maybe 40 miles west of Houston on Highway 90, but east of Houston, I mean. So yeah, my directions are all screwed up. So yeah, come on here. They got all kinds of stuff everywhere. Everything you look, I mean, these guys have got it. If you're looking for something unusual, something unique for your house, the Liberty Faux Real Trade Days is the place. I'll talk to you later. And I'm heading back down here to the Laughing Walrus spot to see if nope, it's still not set up yet, so I'll keep wandering around and see what I can find. I guess I'm an hour or so too early. Everybody's still waking up, getting their breakfast and getting their coffee, to getting their go juice in their system. Yeah, it looks like I got my finger in the camera again. Sorry about that. I gotta use my little pop socket more often. Hey guys, I'm back here. I'm back down here in the swine area again. This is at Brittany's Custom Braided Tack. And like I said earlier, I have no idea what tack is or what it's used for, but just in the general sense. So I was gonna ask Brittany, you're right, Brittany?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and her beautiful dog. So it was South
African Mastiff. That's Miss Livney.
And that's not a full-grown dog. That's a puppy. So she was what, about 70 pounds?
She's actually around 90 right now.
Okay, well I'm not gonna try to pick her up.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
So, but I was really curious about the difference in the kinds of I guess, halters and braids over here on the on the rack. If there are different numbers of strands and why there are different strands.
Well, the different strands is just on it makes it stronger, and also, you know, don't get me wrong, all of these ropes right here and everything, they are made from roping ropes that we've broken down. So I mean, they are very strong and durable, but then we break them apart and they just become really soft and malleable in your hands. And this one right here is a 4-plat, and then this is just a 6-plat, and you can see the difference in the size and everything whenever you go up to just one other braid.
So are these halters, or are they?
These are all leads right here. This here is different halters. This is a double diamond braid, and so it's just a lot stiffer than the single diamond braid. You can just kind of like tell whenever you just like droop them down how like this one is just a whole lot stiffer than this. And we reinforce the nose bands and everything, make everything by hand. And we also use paracord and twine as well, and all of our paracord is mil-spec 550 paracord, which makes it even stronger. We only use stainless steel snaps, and we also offer pretty much anything that you would want braided, we can do. This is a 16-plat set of 9-foot reins, And we also do Yeti handles, dog collars, hackamores. We braid with, we make halters out of the rope and also out of mule tape as well, which is even stronger.
So what is a hackamore? I haven't heard that term before.
Hackamore is new. So this is actually kind of like a get down hackamore, but it's just with how the noseband is and everything.
Oh, okay.
And actually the other guy who does stuff with me, Mr. KW, could answer questions even better.
Do you think he would mind being on video? I don't want to put him on video unless he proves it first. But I know it's him braiding. I'll put you on video?
No, it's no problem. No
Okay, let me sit back and get you, because you're so tall, I want you, you've got this incredible mustache, I want people to see it.
It is a great mustache.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, you're on,
String it out and really make it look like it's something.
well, you're on camera right now and I'm
Oh,
rolling.
well, that's even better. Now I just got through getting to be a donkey out of that deal.
Now, if you want me to, I can cut this part out.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been a bad idea since I didn't know that's what you was doing.
But I noticed how you're braiding stuff yesterday, and I've never been involved with horses or rodeos or,
Yes, sir.
or even really on a farm. My uncle had a peanut farm, but no animals other than the cows.
Right.
So we didn't have to put any kind of harnesses on the cows. And I was curious as to how you braid the stuff, what makes them strong.
Well, basically, what it is these cowboys have these ropes, and they can just use them just for a few times, and then they're not usable for them anymore. So what I started doing is, okay, I take the rope, and then I take it apart, and I re-braid it into useful items. Like in this case, these are reins for this get-down hackamore, or it can be an actual training lead. And then these halters are complete roping ropes that have been taken apart and re-braided. That's what that is. And we got into something new with mule tape, which is industrial type material that they use for pulling electrical lines through pipe. So we decided, okay, it's pretty cheap as far as the material being bought, so we decided to try to make halters out of them. So basically that's what we're doing at this point. Then we take the ropes that we have pieces left over, and we make smaller items like tie strings, dog leashes, and different items like that. So.
Okay, I noticed yesterday you stood here almost all day long braiding.
Well, I'm into what I'm doing now. There's an order for 6 hackamores, which is kind of like this one. This is a get-down hackamore, but we have another type of hackamore where it's a training hackamore and a loping hackamore, which makes 2 different items. This is just mainly for young horses when you want to get down off the horse to have something to control. This is our hackamore that I started out with before I started doing that one. And this is a halter hackamore combination. A lot of people call them loping hackamores. Other people just use them for training halters. And you put you can put like a 14, 15 foot lead on here, which would be one of these right here, and then you can work your horse. But then when you get ready, you can actually just ride the horse with it.
Okay.
So it actually is a working hackamore.
Okay.
Of course, that way you do not have to put a bit in the horse's mouth. So
Yeah, I've always wondered about horses' bits if they hurt their mouths.
some can, and it depends on the person. In other words, yes, if I was called heavy-handed, and I had a harsh bit, which would be certain kind of materials, I could hurt the horse tremendously. But in my time of working horses over 50 years, I've learned to be light-handed, know what type of bit that'll work best for that horse, and know how to use that bit. And so therefore, then it's not harmful to the horse at all, unless there's a defect in the horse's mouth. It could be teeth, bars, gums.
But I'm assuming that bar means they don't have teeth in the back of their mouth?
There's a certain area back here in the back side of the jaw, about that, some of them about that long, that's where the bit lays. That way the teeth are not involved.
Okay.
So in other words, the horse is not actually biting down on the bit with his teeth. There's no teeth.
Yeah.
Therefore, he can hold it in his mouth, right like this, and his teeth come together, and there's this room.
So it's really not actually binding or hurting the horse.
Right.
No.
I was wondering how they managed to close their mouths with that
Right.
steel in the back of their jaw.
There's a gap in there on the
Yeah.
top and bottom. So therefore that's where the bit lays, or the mouthpiece of the bit lays.
And I was really curious about the lariats. I mean, I've seen them used in the rodeos a lot, but I never understood why they were stiff and how they kept that loop open while they're trying to rope.
Because of the stiffness of the lay, meaning how they were tied whenever they was made. Some ropes are very soft, like, of course, this is not a roping rope, this is a working rope, and it's very soft.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I would try making my own lasso, but it would close when I'd throw it.
Right. Therefore, that's why they put the stiffness in the rope to where it can then stay open for roping. And my personal, when I'm working out on the ranch, I don't use one that stiff. That's too stiff for me. But for what I'm doing here, when I break it apart, it works perfect. But the rope that I actually use is much, much softer. And but yet it still will leave the loop open to where I can catch whatever I need.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a positive act to it.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you letting me film everything.
No problem.
So I'm out here at Brittany's Custom Braided Tack. Come out here and get your halters, your ropes, your lassoing equipment, even Yeti cup holders. It's down here in the swine area, right across from the fidget spinner stand. And I'll talk to y'all later. Lola Duhan. She can help you find your dream home, your second home, or sell your existing home. And that's no bull. End of the Faux Real Trade Days for the month. It'll be opening back up again next month. It's the third weekend of each month. Kind of showing you the back section of the trade days. All the guys are tearing down. They start shutting down here about 3 o'clock. That's if there's a closing time on Sundays. But on Fridays, they're open from 9 to 5. Saturday it's 9 to 5, and then Sunday it's 9 to 3. That's the official hours, and all the vendors are required to be here those full hours. So no one's allowed to shut down early. So if you come out here, you can expect everybody to be here from start time to quitting time. So you can see that's about all there is to see for now, and I will wrap up this edition of walking around at the Liberty Faux Real Trade Days. If you get a chance, come out here and check them out. If you like shabby chic, if you like spinners, if you like knickknacks, antiques, a little bit of everything, even pony rides. I'll talk to you later.